Dynamite song. That's a heck of a song.
I hope you don't mind if I tune while we're chatting and stuff.
Tune away.
Cool, thank you, sir.
What, did you write that song?
Mm-hmm.
By yourself or collaboratively?
That by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice song.
Yeah, thank you.
Very, very nice. Now you actually have 2 EPs out?
I do. I have, yes, Nothing Girl is my first one.
Nothing Girl?
Yeah. And, Unplugged.
Okay. And those are still available for purchase if anyone is interested in that?
Yeah, you can, at my website at jennyfrank.com, actually.
Very cool. Very, very excellent. And how did they go? Did they go well, the first 2 EPs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, each time you're in the studio, it's a new experience. It's I think each time you grow, anytime you're working with anyone,
Sure. Sure. Did you get the kind of a response that you had hoped for, or was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great response.
great?
Yeah.
And now you mentioned that you have a new CD coming out March 11th, correct?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? That sounds pretty cool.
Yes, it's called Beautiful Lies, and it was recorded locally. It was at a place called Vibe House Productions in Rockford with Jay Pimpernel.
Okay.
He's actually he recently worked with Jackie Chan on like one of his movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there's a song that Jackie Chan sings in, and it was funny when I was working with him on this album. He'd be playing me like tracks. He'd be like, "This is Jackie's voice." I was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
That is cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. So.
Very, very nice. And how many songs are on your new CD?
It's a 10 song album.
Are they all original, or are there any covers in there?
They're all original.
And in what way would you say the new CD is similar to or different from your prior releases?
It's definitely produced well.
That
time
counts
around.
for a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does.
Sure.
Yeah.
Production values are amazingly valuable.
Yeah, there's a lot more instrumentation within the songs. Within the course of the song, it's more layered. I focused on layering this one more
Okay.
so than the other ones are kind of like, kind of rough around the edges and more acoustic. I love that style too.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's something special to be said about that.
And why did you choose to put out a full-length album instead of an EP or a single? Or have you released some of these? On
Yeah,
singles?
Black Crows is actually released now, so that's downloadable on iTunes, Google Play, all that stuff. But
Okay.
the reason why I chose to put out a full album is I love albums. I'm old school. I love CDs. I still go to the store and buy my favorite band CD. And I love getting like a full. I don't like EPs are great. I love EPs too, but there's just something to be said about like an album.
It's a work of art.
It's a work of art. Exactly. Thank you.
Right. Good point.
It really is.
And what is the meaning behind? I'm sorry?
Nothing. I told the man, I said, "You hit the nail on the head."
That's right.
I enjoy building things.
What is the meaning behind the title, Beautiful Lies? Is this a song title you've been waiting for the right CD to come along to use in connection with, or how did you come up with the name?
It's a song on the album, and the song on the album is a little bit different than the album title, the meaning of the album title. Beautiful Lies is, to me, it's a representation of, when we're little, we grow up, we're born as innocent children into the world, and as we grow, we kind of realize things, and we get older, and,
Okay.
life kind of slaps in the face.
Sure.
It's a beautiful lie.
Okay, that makes sense. Would you like to play another tune for us?
I would love to. Would you?
Please.
How about you, Matt?
Count me in.
Okay.
Which one are we doing?
We're going to play, this next one's called Blue.
fan for life. I'm telling you this right now.
Aw.
Very, very pretty. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Matt, I'm gonna pick on you for a minute.
Sure thing.
Are you? Did you live in Chicago all your life, or are you a transplant?
Actually, I was born and raised in Chicago.
Really?
Moved around the suburbs a little bit with my mother as I was growing up. But spent most of my weekends with my father, who's actually a firefighter for the city of Chicago. So
that's nice.
I'd get on the train or...
I always consider that to be probably one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. Firefighters, people don't really appreciate how they put their lives on the line every time they go out.
It is true. Every time they clock in, they're there for you. Absolutely.
It's an amazing job. It's an unselfish job.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. And what bands have you toured with prior to joining up with Jenny?
I used to tour a lot from about 2006 until 2010. I was in quite a few bands and actually met the rest of the guys that we're jamming with. Excuse me. Kevin and Ryan. I actually met them during my touring days, and unfortunately they couldn't be here with us today, but they're a band that... Yeah, they're a band that I prefer to tour with. A couple of guys who are real hard workers, and
You can mention names if you wish.
yeah, Kevin Rendelman and Ryan Kramers.
Okay.
And they're great guys. They're great guys, and they like Jenny's music as much as I do, and we couldn't be happier to be performing with her.
Cool.
And I couldn't be happier to have them.
That's great. That's really great.
One big happy family.
Yeah.
So where have you toured?
I've been to Canada a few times, nearly every state in the United States except for Hawaii, Alaska, and maybe Maine, I think, possibly. But I've also done some tour work in the United Kingdom and Europe as well. So
Nice.
I've been around, but I didn't spend enough time there to become a worldly man.
You were there for business.
Yeah.
Doing tours, doing gigs.
Get in the van, unload the van, play the show, load the van, get in the van, go to the next one.
That's a shame, really.
It is.
A lot of these days you'll take some time.
There's a wealth of knowledge involved as well, and being able to meet the people that I've met over that time was truly something that I cherish.
Very nice. Very nice. What about playing with Jenny? How'd you guys get together?
I actually reached out to Jenny because I was doing some home recording of my own, and I needed a female voice, and I listened to some of Jenny's music online and just absolutely fell in love with it. So called her up, and then heard more of her album and decided, hey, if you need the lead guitarist to do some of these parts, count me in.
Nice.
Eventually, thought to myself, why not just get a whole band together? So I reached out to a couple of good buddies of mine, Ryan and Kevin, and that's kind of how it all started.
Cool. Very nice. Kind of like mellow, flowing together.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The vortex.
The vortex. And what part of playing with Jenny do you like the most?
Her creative aspect is, it's beyond most people that I've actually met, that I've performed with or heard. And the fact that even though she has these songs written, she is still very gracious in allowing us to contribute more of our creativity. So the solos that I played today aren't necessarily the solos that you hear on the album, but nonetheless she enjoys them and I enjoy playing them, and it's really a nice convergence of our artistic intellects, and she appreciates that as much as I do.
I gotta say, your and her music is very pleasing to the ears.
It's great.
Very nice.
It's great.
I think we mesh well.
Yeah, absolutely.
your style.
We write similar. We actually do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I agree. I love your song.
I love your songs.
Do you have a favorite song coming off Beautiful Lies?
I gotta tell you, I think the whole thing is just absolute gold. I've heard a lot of music, and I love music, and this album is just, like you said, it's very pleasing.
Nice. Do you play any other instruments besides the guitar?
I mean, I played bass for a while I was touring, they're kind of similar, however, in a live application, there are certain things you should do and shouldn't do. I used to play drums. I started playing drums when I was 3, and I had a Muppet Babies drum set.
Cool.
So I used to play a lot of Alice Cooper with the rest of my family.
Okay.
So that was a lot of fun. But I've really...
One wild 3-year-old.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So
So you're from a musical family, you're saying?
Yes, yeah, they enjoy music. Not many of them actually continue to play music, but nonetheless, it's like therapy to my family, and I'm sure millions of families around the world.
So what instruments were played by which members of the family?
We had Uncle Buck on the guitar.
Okay.
My dad, he would play guitar as well. I don't necessarily think we had a bassist, but Uncle Bud would actually jump in there every once in a while too, so
Okay.
it was a lot of fun. Not just, acoustic instruments, but there's a lot of air guitar, air drums as well, so
Okay.
we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, and I definitely, I believe that that's the reason I still play today, is because of the connection that I made and the love that was evident in performing music with other people. It's a truly amazing relationship.
I bet.
Yeah,
I bet. You gotta really have an amazing relationship to make beautiful music.
it's true.
What's your favorite instrument?
I'd have to say my imagination.
Okay.
Absolutely. Without it, it's just a piece of wood with some strings on it.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. When you're in your car driving along, or in your room at night, or wherever you go to be alone, what kind of music do you listen to?
I found myself listening to a lot of jazz recently.
Yeah.
But also, it doesn't end at jazz. I like a lot of death metal stuff. I enjoy alternative music. You might catch me listening to some pop music. Really just, I listen to music to kind of escape from the everyday trials and tribulations. So it's a therapy for me, rather than just popping in a CD. I listen to music to exist.
I see. Nice. All right, Jenny? How about you? Did you ever take singing lessons, or anything along that line, and like sing along with the choir in elementary school or whatever?
Yeah, I took choir for a semester in school, and it didn't work out.
You got to talk right into the mic, because then people might not hear your voice.
Can you hear me
Yes,
now?
that's better.
I can hear you.
Okay. I took choir in school for a semester.
Okay.
And
In high school or elementary?
in high school.
All right. Didn't work out.
No, I wasn't. I don't have the. You have to have a certain voice for choir. You use your falsetto a lot. Yeah, I don't use my falsetto too much, so.
I see. And
It was a nice experience. I met a lot of fun people, and how that goes.
that was the extent of your contact with external teaching sources for singing?
For singing, yes.
How about instrument?
For instruments, I started off on the piano. Took piano lessons for a couple of years.
Suzuki method? No?
What is that?
But yeah.
That's a method of teaching small children, and then
Oh.
as they grow up,
Oh,
it gets more and more complex.
Very
It's something
cool.
that's manageable by small children, relatively
Probably
easily.
no. Yeah, I was definitely not. I was taught the chopstick method.
Okay.
Traditional.
The traditional, yeah.
Traditional jobs.
The traditional chopstick.
That's great.
I played Jaws for hours.
Okay, we're going to take a break here. But before we go, I have to read this public service announcement. The Fremont Township Community Response Team reminds you to be prepared after a winter storm. If you go outside, dress warmly, wear a hat and gloves, and work slowly. Your body is already working hard just to stay warm. Avoid overdoing it when shoveling snow, as extreme cold will put extra strain on your heart. If you have heart disease or high blood pressure, please follow your doctor's advice. Falling is extremely easy on the ice. Many cold weather injuries result from falls on ice-covered sidewalks and driveways, so remember, to clear the snow. Actually, snow gives you a little traction, huh? Snow, a little bit of snow on the ice. You can't get rid of the ice. Salt or sand can be used to reduce risk of slipping. Stay safe and keep warm. And we will be back in about 3 minutes. So don't touch that dial. Okay, that was a good half hour. Very, very nice. You guys are fun. The music is great. I really do love that music. Your sound is so nice to listen to.
Thank you. Yeah, he had so much.
Oh, yeah.
So it was $99.
Not bad.
Jen, usually people don't even get past the door with it. They kill us if we have any drinks in.
That's
Yeah, just
fine.
wanted to
Sorry,
let you know. I didn't want you to. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no problem. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
What song do you want to do next?
Turn it to you.
Sure you want to end it with Color Screen?
We're the Brecker Brothers.
Oh, wait. All right. How many more songs are we gonna do?
3.
3. All right. So we'll end it with "Turn Into You." I'll do a song on my own, I guess. Should I do a cover?
Classic rock,
Do you think? I know. Another original.
Cover's great. We love covers too.
You do?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, you gotta, hey boss, you gotta make up your mind on that one. Do that now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sure.
Hi, this is Todd from Retro Radio, and I know retro. That's why
And then
I
we'll do
listen
color
to
screen and
Rock
turn it.
and Hero Power every Monday afternoon from 2 to 3. You'll hear the best in 60s new rock and great music. It's what Channing is
Do you
doing.
like it?
Every Monday afternoon.
I don't know the cover
2
song.
to 3. Only on WRLR. Coming up on the ADHD Radio Network. Are we on? Did you know that frogs never drink? Why's that?
I gotta give a shout out to Joe.
Yeah, I'm going to give him one of
Breaking
those.
news.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Energizer Bunny's been arrested and charged with battery for this.
Okay. He wanted to call in, and he was like, "Oh, my chemo's running late, but I'm gonna be listening."
Okay.
8 p.m. on Thursdays.
Good afternoon. Is there anything I can help you with today?
I'm looking for something in a good midday radio show that should be interesting but fun with good music.
Well, there's a show called
Yeah, the other day,
Show with Al Weissman.
Context messages. I got some people that I think you ought to meet. Says they might be interested people to have on the show. What's the name?
Singers and musicians and occasional live performances by local
But
talent.
I like to have on the show.
Yeah, well, thanks for
That's
having
in a
us.
nutshell. Al
Appreciate it.
Weissman.
Didn't even make them kind of like a little bit of rounds in anticipation of your
1
release.
to 3 p.m.
Yeah, I just try to take anything I can get. So,
Sure.
yeah.
This show is replayed on 3 or 4 other shows during the course of the next week.
Yeah, and I posted that too on the replay.
Okay, cool.
So.
There's other stations that play the show. I don't know who the hell they are though.
Yeah, no, it's,
Because we post the show with WLCB and then they distribute it. And for a while they weren't keeping track of who was taking it. People would call me up and say, I was driving here or there, you know, outside the range of any of the stations, and on days and times when I know that I'm not scheduled at the stations that I know of, and that we heard your show, you know, so I just would like to know where else it's playing, you
oh,
know.
that's cool.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah. That's a good, nice surprise. To, you know, getting around.
98.3 FM.
Al Weissman, in a nutshell, we're back. I want to give a shout out right now to Joe Molman for introducing me to Jenny Frank Ward and Matt Pantelis. Thank you very much, Joe. You're doing a heck of a job.
Go Mojo! Woo!
Very cool. All right, would you folks like to play another tune for us?
Yes, we would. I'm actually gonna start us off with a cover.
Okay.
It's called Radioactive by Imagine
Oh yeah,
Dragon.
sure. Great.
All right.
Excellent choice.
Try it out here. Waking up to ash and dust, I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust, breathing in the chemicals.
Very nice.
Thank you. It's a little twist on the radio version, but you know.
Sure. Very nice. I liked it better than the version you did at the Grammys. So.
Ah, I think I missed that.
Oh, okay.
Was there a version played?
Yeah, there was. Would you call yourself a prolific writer?
A prolific writer?
Yeah. You write a lot of songs, or?
Yes. You know, I have a song catalog right now of over 150 original
Really?
songs, yeah.
So, like, tell us about your creative process. Do you need a certain place? Do you have a phone booth? Do you curl up in? I mean, where do you do it? When? Does it have to be late at night? Can it be anywhere? Can it be out in the park? I mean, everybody has a different way of doing it.
It can be anywhere for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, if I'm out, like, outside writing, I think, you know, I think it does affect the style of my writing a little bit, of the song structure. Like, it may be a little more freer, more open, but I can write anywhere. That's what I do. I mean, I don't know. That's like the only thing that I really have been able to just do.
Okay.
You know?
Well, how about the Black Crowes? How long did it take you to write that song?
Maybe probably a good 12 hours.
Yeah?
I hammered it out. Yeah, like note by note, I'll go and pull it out of my brain and just
Just sit there and write it?
I just try
Pick it out?
I try to follow. I try really hard to follow what's what comes next in my head for the song.
So do you do the music and the lyrics simultaneously, or does one come before the other?
Sometimes it'll be simultaneous. It'll start, like, usually a melody will pop in my head of lyrics, and then I'll put some into the guitar. Or it's easier for me to write on the guitar than it is on the piano. It's kind of interesting, but or maybe not.
Do you usually write alone, or do you collaborate, or do you do both?
I want to collaborate, but I usually write alone right now.
It sounds like when you get together with the rest of the members of the band, that everybody's input seems to be accepted, and maybe the song modified in accordance with that.
Yes.
That could be arranged.
Yes, it's very very important to when I'm playing with Matt and Kevin and Ryan, that they put their personal touch into what they do, because Matt's he's a guitarist, Ryan is a bass player, and Kevin is a drummer. I think it's important that like anyone that I'm playing with, really, for them to express themselves.
Sure.
Because that's what they do. I'm not a drummer. I don't know how to play drums. I can't tell someone how to play.
Okay. And I know you mentioned the guitar and the piano. Do you play any other instruments? I know you don't play the drums, but.
No, I don't play any other instruments.
Okay. And how about in your family? Did anybody else in your family musical? Siblings, parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, grandpa?
I'm learning, with Facebook technology, I'm learning that I have a lot of, like, extended family that's very musical.
Really?
And I actually met someone that I'm, like, vastly related to, like, in Kankakee.
Okay.
Who's just an amazing guitarist.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how interesting. Isn't that fascinating when you find something like that?
Yes, it's crazy, but other than that.
What about the music shop up in Crystal Lake too?
Yes, my cousin's husband. I don't really know what to call him. What do you call your cousin's husband? The second cousin?
Cuz.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, totally.
Tell him Harvey or whatever.
Yeah. He works at the Players Bench.
I believe so.
Yeah, the Players Bench in Crystal Lake.
I was up there getting some new strings before we did a little performance. And Jenny came walking in. She's like, "Hey, man." Okay. And then walked up to the counter and saw that it was, I forget his name.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Another Ryan.
Yeah. A small musical world.
It is.
Yeah.
For a vast audience.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Although, you know something, I've been finding, the more I have people on the show such as yourself, there's a deep vein of talent around. There really is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And most people don't even scratch the surface of it. I mean, there's so many talented people out there who can, you know, play instruments and sing songs. And we're gonna get them all on the show sooner or later. So that's the
We're gonna
objective.
collect everybody.
Yeah.
You guys, do you think you can do another tune for us?
Oh, we would love to.
Please.
We're doing color screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
My lips a color green. You think you called it how you seem. Tunnel through 1 and 2. I like to call me, not you. You know me and I can tell you're sick of this place. Oh well, shadows stop, please well. I'm so sorry, you well, oh well. Sun shines brightly in my face, reminding me how I disgrace. Made my lips a color green. You like to paint your color green. You're singing. Hey there, girl, I feel colors green. Skies as white, pretty changing scene. I'm so red, but I'm so green. Everything turned yellow Pleased to meet you, I can see you. I can change me just to be you. I'm so dressed up, you're so messed up. You should fess up, make the best of it. Hey there, girl, I feel colors green. Skies as you are, pretty changing scene. I'm so red, but I'm so green. Everything turned My lips a color green. I think I called it how you seem. Tunnel through me to you. You like to call you me,
Nice. Color Scream. Is that on your new album?
It is, yes.
Cool. Very nice. Is there any particular singer after whose style you're petting your own?
I actually, I always hated my voice because I'm a female singer, so I always tried to sing like a guy. But then
You flunked.
I gave it up.
You know,
I
I find it
realize
kind of rare that actually find a female alternative singer that I can listen to as much as I can listen to you. Strangely enough.